Today we got Sleep Token Chokehold. It's another one from these guys. This is Pardon My Reaction.
What's up, everybody? Sleep Token Chokehold. We're doing Sleep Token again because
Yes.
we thoroughly enjoyed the last one. And we had a request to, if we like that one, we should do this one.
Yeah, J-Dub sent us a comment saying, love the content, guys. I highly recommend reacting to Chokehold. So here we are. We're on Chokehold.
Yeah.
And I sent you a text last night, dude, and I was like, that was one of my favorite reactions that we've done. Because it was genuine as hell, dude. I've never heard these guys until yesterday, and I absolutely loved that song yesterday.
Yeah, I did too.
But from the comments, I did hear that the Summoning, which is the one we did yesterday, is a heavier song for them.
Yeah.
So I'm fully expecting this to be not as heavy.
Yeah, per the comments, their previous album is a lot slower and more melodic.
They just have a lot of different styles and stuff.
So they're saying that maybe this is like a precursor to the new album coming out.
This is supposedly
like
there's a new
this
album
song and the other song.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, so regardless when that comes out, I will be. Well, let's see how this one goes. But there's no way after how great that was yesterday that this is gonna suck. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's nothing in my soul that tells me this will suck. So Sleep Token Chokehold. It's another one of those kind of visualizer videos that they came out with just one day prior to the Summoning. Yeah. So let's see what we got, man. There's such a vibe to these guys. Just even this beginning sound, there's like a vibe to them, dude. Some heavy effects right there.
When we were made, it was no accident. We were tangled up like
That's a little bit of a
branches in a flood.
that note change right there was bizarre and cool.
Our commands of blade.
Ooh.
A sacred guardian. So you keep me sharp and test my worth in blood.
It's bizarre.
You got me in a chokehold.
Oh, so vibey.
You got me in a chokehold.
All right, give me your pause right there.
Is that like keys back there? Is that what that is? That
Yeah,
sound?
so it sounded like guitar. So you have pedals, obviously, and we used to do it when we were playing music. You like just crank those things, and you get these real weird sounds, dude. First and foremost, like his voice is very clear in this one. There's obviously a little bit less sound on this one so far compared to the Summoning, but you can actually hear his voice a little bit better, I think, in this one. And so you definitely hear the British coming out a lot more on this one. And I will tell you, yesterday you made the reference to Bush. I re-listened to that song and rewatched the reaction video, and I totally was hearing it in the very beginning.
Beginning. It was like kind of the way he did his pronunciations.
Yeah, and it kind of threw me off because I just wasn't thinking that. Now, to be fair, Gavin Rossdale is British.
Yeah.
And so that's sometimes, but he did have that same kind of tone of voice, and I don't hear it quite as much right here.
Not as much, no.
But he's got a fantastic voice, man. Like he has a very like my wife used to listen to this guy, and I always thought I never was the biggest fan of him. Just musically, I didn't like him. But it's a very slow singing, and it was just almost methodical and like sexy, bro. I hate saying that word because I could with a dude saying all, but there's like a sexy vibe to it where it's almost like luring you into bed. You know what I mean? Like, it's romantic.
The beginning of this song so far is one of those, like you were just doing it when we were doing it. You just sit there and your eyes are closed and you're just kind of absorbing whatever the song is going to make you feel.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you do that with the beginning of this. And then when he hit that like double step high note where he went up.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then that kind of just,
the little run there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, like, don't be fooled by, our reactions or other people's reactions, because a lot of times people just think like the more you're shaking your head and like laughing, you know, sometimes the most awesome reaction is one that just shuts you up.
Yeah.
And I noticed at the end of yesterday's video when we were doing the summoning, there was a point in that video where I was just like staring at the screen, and you were too. And that to me is just as important of a reaction as to like, you know, bobbing your head.
Oh, yeah.
And feeling
it just brings a whole different level of appreciation for what's happening in front of you.
When you can hear a pin drop, you know you got something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the truth right there. So far so good on this one, man. It is definitely slower, but I like it. And I'm curious where this is gonna go if it does have a more upbeat part to it.
We'll see.
Test my worth in blood.
It's like a cockroach.
You got me in a chokehold.
That keyboard or whatever that is so like piercing through.
Yeah, that's like it's a piano keyboard, but in a piano setting.
Ooh.
That's so cool, man. Dude, there's one part of that I really liked, actually. Sometimes there's this guy on YouTube or on TikTok who says, like, this is what makes these certain drummers. He talks about drummers. What makes them so good is they could have played this, and then he shows what they actually play and how much more advanced it is. And there's, not that this is, like, crazy, but, like, there's parts of this where I'm like, they could have just done this one thing, and instead they added another note. So on the first guitar chug, instead of just being like, they do, like, like they hit a second note in there for no, like it's not really adding that much, but it's just another level,
of detail
of giving you some a different vibe, because it really does change the vibe a little bit. And then the way that they chug, you know, it's just, those things are nice, dude, because you could easily just do a single holdout.
Well, yeah,
and you're not.
It's the little things when you're writing riffs and doing drum parts that make all the little details set everything apart.
Oh, for sure.
And it gives you your like personal signature on what you're doing.
Yeah, and that was heavy, bro. Like that was for this song, like how mellow the song is, that part is all the heavy that you want for a song this mellow.
Oh yeah.
Because if it goes radical, then it's like it gets cool. It's like, wow, this is crazy. But sometimes they like, you just need so much just to bring it up to a point where people are like, wow, because then you can come back down easy and they're not like, oh, God, you know, exhausted from it. So I really like that part, man. Really like that part.
Go back.
And this creature is bizarre, like the last one.
It is kind of like a cockroach.
It is a little bit, man.
But he's got like a button face.
Yeah.
And an axe.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's like that Alien movie from back in the day.
Oh, a little bit.
What was that called?
Alien?
No, not that one.
Stormtroopers?
Yeah, is that what it was?
Starship Stormtroopers?
I don't remember what it was. Something like that. Yeah, anyways.
Huh.
Has skulls in it. Is that made of skulls?
Beneath the stormy seas, above the mountain peaks, it's all the same to me. It makes no difference.
Dude, he's got such nice flow on this.
Yeah. I love that melody.
Yeah. It's so not standard. It's amazing.
Yes.
Oh, trick you there. I bet you the lyrics are incredible, and I'm gonna have to go through the lyrics.
Yes!
It's so big, dude. God.
Oh, yeah. I love how big that went.
That's so big.
Like, it was like a slow build up through that second verse. And you can hear it in the with the I don't know what the synth that was in the back.
Yeah.
And you can hear it just building slowly, and then it just
yeah.
And it wasn't too like heavy as like a build. Like when it finally came in, it just got big, real big.
Yeah. Very unique style of singing. I mean, that's very evident. And I would love to see these guys in a stadium with a great sound guy.
Yeah,
because sometimes I've heard bands that just you can tell that they just weren't mixed properly, and it fell flat. These guys have everything you'd want for like just being blown away in your seats at a stadium. Like they have a stadium sound to me. Like they should be that big.
Yeah, they do.
I don't mean like a stadium rock band. Like I'm not trying to be that that kind of vibe. I'm just saying their sound is big enough that they can fill that stadium up, because some people can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they would be tremendous on like loudspeakers, and just it would be a whirlwind of sound, bro.
Yeah, especially if they had like a crazy, like a cool fucking light show and all kinds of stuff. Maybe not even a light show, just make it subtle, and then it would the sound would kind of speak for itself.
Yeah, this is a band that could like break through that thing of like, I know there's some like pop rock. I get there's already some of that shit, but this is like, his voice is like, I just don't see how women, especially, like, would not love his voice, like of all styles. And my wife liked his voice. I showed her last night. I think she liked it. She wasn't really feeling the heavy stuff.
I showed my wife too. Ash liked it.
Yeah, it's just he's got a voice that like could break through that whole like getting people to listen to more metal style things. Not that they're fully metal, but he's got a very unique voice, and I honestly think that this, to me, this is better than any fucking pop song I've heard. Like, honestly, like out right now, like as far as being like just beautiful and like something that could be popular, that's popular. Why not, dude?
Yeah. I mean,
why not?
There's no reason why this wouldn't be up there with some of the greatest artists that are like
coming out with music right now,
exploding right now.
Yeah, dude, this band is special right now. Like I would be absolutely shocked if you aren't hearing a lot from these people over the next couple of years.
Oh yeah,
I'd be shocked. And I would say our music industry's screwed up if they're not. Like, there's something wrong. They're too talented. They're too talented not to be famous, dude. Like, huge. Not just 500,000 views or 1 million views. I'm talking 10, 15, 20 million views. Like, there's no reason why they can't get it.
There's no reason why these guys couldn't hit that mark, and there's just some Joe Blow rap song on YouTube getting tens of millions of views.
Yeah, that's the way it is, man. There's a scene for that, too. So, let's finish this bad boy up, dude. We haven't really hit that bridge part yet, if they even do something here. Do that. Great lyrics, though. You can sing those so easily.
They are scrolls.
Yep. Oh. Great transition.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, it's so nice, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
what a perfect way to end that.
Yeah, man.
Just holding it out and making you feel it.
That was awesome. Yeah, definitely. The summoning had more like change ups in it, and that was awesome for that song. This song is not that song. This song is a little more straightforward, really displaying his singing abilities.
Oh yeah,
and really displaying their just sometimes there's a gimmick to shit, and I'm not saying that's them, but sometimes there's bands that just are weird and people like it because it's weird. Mm-hmm. And the last song had all these different, even like when I was showing my wife last night, she's like, is this the same song? I'm like, yeah, it's the same song. It just hits all these different things, and that's awesome. I'm actually glad I didn't hear a song that did that same kind of thing, because then I would start going, so
this is their gimmick.
Yeah, they're just, they're a band that like, they have 3 or 4 different segments to their song, and it's cool, it's talented, but it's just, it can kind of get old after a while.
Yeah.
So seeing a song this is real straight through, super clean, perfection.
Yeah.
It says a lot more about them than hearing the same old thing that we heard yesterday. So I think that this album, if this is all part of one album that's going to be being released, it's telling me right off the bat that this is going to be that roller coaster ride that we thought, and that's perfect.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's nothing I could say bad about this song. Nope. Honestly, I really liked the other one we did, for the fact that it was so different, and they were able to tie in so many different styles. But like you said, this one,
it tells you they can do it.
Yeah,
and that's important part.
This one, it's such a slow build through the entire song, and it just, you feel it the whole time. Yep. Like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when it ends with that holdout at the end, and I mean, I did it sitting here, I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
It makes you feel it all the way through, and then you're just,
yeah.
That's just the perfect way to do that.
He's got a voice that hooks you, and that in this day and age, like a lot of great singers are out there, but a lot of them can sing amazing, but they're not grabbing you, and he's grabbing you. He's grabbing you, dude. I mean, he'll make you take notice. And that is a rarity in modern sense. That's why American Idol people, they're all great singers, but they don't make it far.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that it factor, and these guys have it, bro. They freaking have it.
There's one other thing. Like I said, when it makes you feel it. Like, I don't even know all the lyrics to the song, but it wasn't even the lyrics that make you feel anything. You didn't even have to pay attention to the lyrics.
No, it's the fact melody.
You could hear the melody of his voice, and then just the music itself, the way the music itself was structured. And the build of that, the music made you feel emotion.
That's true, man. That's very, very true. You're spot on with that one. It like the whole collective was an emotional ride without having anything. Even if you didn't hear one single word he said, it all fit together to a point where you felt like you understood where he was coming from. Yeah. Like sorrow, love, that kind of stuff. You just feel that. So. Yep.
Amazing.
2 for 2, man, on this one. And we got plenty of other requests, and I don't know, man. I want to keep going on this.
I can't wait for, if this is a precursor to an album coming out, I can't wait to hear it.
We got lots of other asks as far as some of their other songs, and maybe we do a couple more, man.
Yeah.
Because so far, favorite new band that I've heard this year, and it's the beginning of the year, but it's definitely this year is the best band I've heard.
Yeah.
New band. So thank you guys for the request. J-Dub, we appreciate that. Sleep Token, Chokehold. We'll get on to the next one. But guys, before we go, hit the subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate all the follows that we got from you guys. But if you like what we do, we're a fairly new channel. And we just made it over 1,000 a few days ago. Let's get to 2. There's no reason we can't get to 2.
Show the love, guys. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Take care.